What's going on? What's going on? Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day. It's your boy Ryan Loede, the machine, here with my guy Landon Jones here in the Ohio executive office here at LC Financial Group. Before we go any further, just want to properly introduce myself. I'll have my guy Landon introduce himself as well. My name's Ryan Loede, building a 9-figure insurance agency and helping everyday Americans create a multiple 6-figure residual income. Here at LC Financial Group, we're hiring, we're growing, and we're expanding in all 50 states. So if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group would look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners like our partner Landon, or send an email to careers@teamlcfg.com. That's careers@teamlcfg.com. Who is this? This is my guy Landon Jones. Introduce yourself for the folks.
Yeah, so I'm Landon Jones. I have to do it to be successful.
Good. So we're going to talk about today, folks, 10 tips for new and experienced insurance agents. You know, I'm a big believer in, hey, training is something you do. It's not something that you did. You have to continue to train. You have to continue to sharpen the saw, and you have to continue to elevate yourself and to continue to keep that professionalism and continue to reach toward those levels of greatness. So as Landon said, he's a brand new agent. I went to high school with him. He joined us here at LC Financial Group. He's about to be leaving his normal 9-to-5 job, putting in his 2 weeks here soon. He's going all in. He's 100% committed. And we're looking for the same exact individuals here at LC Financial Group, right? So we're going to dive right into this. 10 tips for new and experienced insurance agents. Tip number one is seeing the people or talking to the people. So seeing the people and talking to the people. Now, what does this mean to you, Landon? Yep, so like Landon said, it was his first day making calls today, and he was talking to the people. He was dialing. He dialed for a little over 5 hours. He made about 137 calls. He had a batch of 83 leads that we provided him at no cost here at LC Financial Group, because we provide all of our partners with free leads. We provided him leads. He's making calls, 83 leads, 137 dials today, 137 calls today. And that's one of the most important things as a new agent, and even as an experienced agent, you need to talk to individuals, right? As we all know, sales is a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more opportunities that are going to be created. So you need to see the people, you need to talk to people, you need to make the dials, and you need to stay focused. And that's going to go into number 2, which is actually what I just said, and that's staying focused. Staying focused. So, you know, there's a lot of distractions, in life. There's a boatload of distractions in life. And it's very, very important that you stay focused, you put the blinders on, and you remove any distractions, you remove the noise, and you stay focused on ultimately what's going to move you towards your goals and targets. You're staying focused on what is going to have you moving towards that end goal and that end target, right? So staying focused, what is the importance of staying focused? How do you stay focused?
Definitely staying success.
That's right. Shutting out the distractions, removing the distractions, removing the noise. And ultimately, what I do personally is, like, if it's not moving me towards my goals and targets, I don't have time for it. If it's not creating abundance and success in all areas of my life, I don't have time for it. I put my time and my effort towards the greater good that's going to help me move towards my goals and targets, right? And that's what we all should be focused on, is moving towards things and doing things and activities and actions that move us towards that end goal and that end target, right? Being so focused on what you're looking to accomplish that you don't have time for anything else, any negativity, anything that's not going to move you towards your goals and targets. Now, this is a good one. Number 3, as a new agent and also for experienced agents, is focus on one product. Now, what does that mean? That means, hey, when you're just starting off, what you want to do is focus on one single product. For us here at LC Financial Group, at this current moment, we're specializing in Medicare. servicing and assisting Medicare beneficiaries with their Medicare plans. Now, for me, when I first started, it was final expense. I mastered final expense. I became the best I possibly could at final expense. 3 to 4 years in final expense. That's all I thought about. That's all I did. I didn't dive into Medicare. I didn't dive into annuities, mortgage protection, PNC, ACA, none of it. And that's one thing that I see a lot of newer agents do, is that they want to try to learn it all instead of, hey, focus on one product, master that product, become great at that product, and then start to diversify your portfolio, right? So it's very, very important. Now, as a newer agent, why do you think this would be important to focus on just one product instead of focusing on all these different products?
Well, I'm kind of seeing it firsthand.
That's right. That's right. And then number four, having service in mind. We're talking about new and experienced insurance agents, 10 tips to multiply your success to get to that next level. Number 4 is the service-oriented mindset. What you want to be focused on when you're talking to clients, when you're speaking to customers, is service. The more that you serve and the more that you give, the more that you're going to get. Clients are going to be able to tell whether you're just trying to get the sale, whether you're just trying to push a product on them. And they'll be able to tell if you're actually service-orientated. So being service-orientated, having that give factor, and always providing your utmost service to all the clients and customers you speak to, even if you don't think they're going to be a client. You might be like, oh, this person's definitely not going to be a client. But hey, as long as you service them, hey, an opportunity can possibly come from that. So always listening to the client, letting the client talk more than you're talking, right? A tip for servicing the client. Servicing the client means, hey, providing them with all the information and data that they could possibly need to make a decision, right? So having the service-oriented mindset at your top of the mind when you're speaking to clients and when you're speaking to customers is an absolute must. Service orientation, what does that mean to you? I know you're brand new. Like, what is service to you?
Yeah, you definitely want to be reasonable.
That's right. They'll be able to sense it. They'll be able to tell, and they'll be able to feel it, whether you're talking to them over the phone or whether you're face to face. They'll be able to feel it. They'll be able to sense it. They'll be able to know. And if they don't feel that you're service orientated, that you don't have their best interests in mind, they're going to be even more closed off. They're going to have even more restrictions, and they're going to be less receptive to talking to you, right? So number 5, we're talking about 10 tips for new and experienced insurance agents to multiply your success and get to that next level. Number 5, this is a big one, is money generating activities and high value activity. So money generating activities and high value activities. What does this mean? Is that, hey, it's ultimately stemming back to number 2, which is staying focused. This means that all of your time, especially during selling time, especially during marketplace time, has to be put towards calling clients, speaking to customers, and trying to service and assist your Medicare beneficiaries or your life insurance clients, whoever it might be. You know, you don't have time to be scrolling through your phone, scrolling through social media. You don't have time to be gossiping around the office, right? Money generating activities and high value activity. All your time should be moving towards customer acquisition. Customer after customer after customer. Generating revenue and generating income. And it's one of the toughest things to do, because especially when you're going through challenges and obstacles, you need to stay focused on money generating activities and high value activity. It's going to be very easy to divert your attention towards other things. You're like, I'm losing, I'm not winning. Then you're like, why don't I do something else? Right? But just staying focused, like we said, number 2. So high value activity and money generating activities.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
Boom. A way of life, folks, a way of life. By the one and only Mr. Landon Jones, one of our newest partners here at LC Financial Group. We're hiring, we're growing, we're expanding. and we want you to join us here at LC Financial Group. Number 6 is time blocks. Now, what does this mean to you as a new insurance agent, Landon?
Time.
That's right. So setting those time blocks on a day-to-day basis, having what I call a daily battle plan, knowing exactly what you're going to do on a day-to-day basis. What are your daily targets? What are your weekly targets? What are your monthly goals and targets as well? Having those time blocks on a day-to-day basis, like squeezing as much as you can out of the time that you have. Right? I always talk about this a lot. There's three categories of time. You're either using time, you're managing time, or you're creating time. We want to be focused on creating time. How can we create more time? It's by getting more done with the time that we have. How can we get more done? It's by setting these tight time blocks, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour time blocks, setting targets within those time blocks, and staying laser focused on that target. Being like, hey, I am only going to increase my action so I can reach this target. I will never lower the target. So setting time blocks is an excellent tip for new and experienced insurance agents to increase their business. And then number seven, be professional. Oh, this is a big one. When you were making calls today, what kind of stood out to you as far as being professional today?
Well,
that's right. Being professional. How do you be a professional? It's by the way that you communicate, by the way in which you ask questions to clients, by the way in which you answer questions to your clients as well. They'll be able to be like, wow, like he must have been doing this for a while. Whereas like you could be brand new, but if you're professional, the way in which you're communicating, they see it, they hear it, they're like, wow, this dude is a professional, this woman is a professional, they're great. And when you are professional, clients and customers, they want to deal with you more. They want to interact with you more. They're going to be more receptive. They're going to be more open to what you are telling them. And then number eight is a big KNOW. KNOW, that's knowledge and wisdom. That's knowing what you are going to say, knowing how you are going to say it when you're making the calls. Because if you don't know where you're going in the call, you're not going to get to where you want to go in the call. You got to have a format and you got to have a structure, right? So knowing what you are speaking about, knowing the terms and the definitions of what you are speaking about. Because if you don't know the definitions of what you are selling or what you're servicing, you're going to be confused about it. And then you're not going to be able to properly portray what you are servicing and assisting to your clients and your customers. So knowing what you're speaking about.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. So knowing what you are speaking about. Then number nine, we're talking about repetition. As we all know, greatness is not going to come without repetition, without frequency. So the more reps you put in, the more frequent you are, the greater you're going to become and the more professional you are going to become. So the more calls that you make, the more that you're going to sharpen the saw, the more that you're going to be a professional, the more that you're going to be a great. So, we got to understand that greatness comes through frequency. And knowing that, hey, I just got to continue to put in reps. I got to continue to show up. I got to continue to take the right actions. I got to continue to do this for long periods of times, and success will always come. The results will always come, right? So frequency and repetition, that's number 9 tip for new and experienced insurance agents to multiply their success and reach a new level in their career.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right. The more you make calls, the better you're going to become. And then number 10, Landon actually mentioned this a second ago, but it's ask for help. Ooh, how about that? What do you got about that?
Oh yeah, I've been asking for help.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's helped me tremendously in my career since being in the insurance industry for about 7 years, is always asking for help, always knowing that I can get better, always knowing that there are better ways to do things, better strategies, better tactics out there, and always asking for help, always reaching out for guidance and reaching out for support, right? Removing the ego that I could possibly have, and always asking for help. It's been one of the biggest, greatest, game changers in my career. And a lot of people sometimes they're scared to ask for help. because they're afraid, oh, I might look stupid, I might sound stupid. I don't want to lower my credibility of not knowing what I'm doing. Hey, who cares? Ask for help, continue to ask for help, continue to ask for guidance and leadership and direction. So folks, that's 10 tips for experienced and new insurance agents so they can multiply their success, get to that next level in their career. Ryan Loede here, the machine, with my guy, Landon Jones, new Ohio partner here at LC Financial Group. We're hiring, we're growing, we're expanding. We're looking for other highly committed individuals who want to hold themselves as well as others accountable to high standards of living. So if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group would look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to my boy Landon Jones. That's at Landon Jones on Instagram.
Landon Clifford Jones, yeah, the full name.
Landon Clifford Jones on Instagram. Reach out to my boy Landon, give him a follow, give him a like. This dude's blowing up. A year from now, he's going to have a 6-figure residual income. We want to help you do the same exact thing here at LC Financial Group. We'll talk to you guys soon. Good to see you.